favorable to us getting to the truth of what happened 60 years ago in the Audubon Ballroom right now is the fullness of time in terms of Malcolm X disclosure. I don't care that our dear President Trump, issued an executive order to release, declassify the files on the assassination of JFK, RFK, and MLK, but left off Malcolm X. It doesn't matter, though we say to the president that Malcolm X's documents must be declassified as well, because the same forces behind the assassination of President Kennedy, the assassination of Senator Kennedy, the assassination of Reverend Martin Luther King, those same forces were behind the assassination of Malcolm X. But regardless of what the White House does, we are living in a time of the disclosure of the facts of Malcolm X. This is a wonderful time to do Malcolm X research. Just some 3 key moments signaling that we are in such a time, a great time of Malcolm X disclosure. In November 2021, in February 2021, our good brother, Reggie Wood, accompanied by attorney Benjamin Crump and members of Malcolm X's family, the Shabazz family, took the microphone at what was formerly the Audubon Ballroom and shared with us a key piece in the puzzle of the assassination of Malcolm X. Dear brother Reggie Wood is the cousin of undercover New York Police Department officer Ray Wood. Ray Wood worked for the intelligence unit of the NYPD called BOSSI, Bureau of Special Services and Investigation. Ray Wood was a colleague of Officer Gene Roberts. Both of these were undercover BOSSI agents that had their respective roles in the government's targeting of Malcolm X, and they both had their respective roles in the plot to assassinate Malcolm X. In February 2021, Reggie Wood presented the deathbed confession letter of Officer Ray Wood. And over the years, Reggie's cousin Ray shared with him very important details regarding Ray's involvement in the Malcolm X operation. I do not believe that Ray shared everything, shared all of his guilt and culpability with his cousin Reggie. Nevertheless, what Ray shared with Reggie and what brother Reggie is sharing at risk of life, well-being, the well-being of his family, what brother Reggie is sharing with all of us regarding his cousin is profoundly valuable. And as I say to Brother Reggie frequently what he has to offer in terms of what was shared with him from his cousin Ray. This is a very important, a critical piece of the puzzle of the assassination of Malcolm X. Much of what Reggie or what Ray shared with Reggie, Brother Reggie Wood put in a book. The Ray Wood story, Confessions of a Black NYPD Cop in the Assassination of Malcolm X. I encourage all of you to avail yourself of this book. This is a very important piece to the puzzle. It's not the only piece, but it's a very important piece to the puzzle. Now, many in the Malcolm X scholarly community have been shunning Brother Reggie. Why would those invested in putting a puzzle of the murder of Malcolm X together, why would they shun Reggie Wood, a man who has a critical piece to this puzzle? Why would they shun him? Well, it's simple. It is because most of those in the Malcolm X community has spent decades investing in a particular narrative of the Malcolm X assassination. Some of them, their careers are built on this particular narrative of the assassination of Malcolm X. Their narrative has always been a false narrative. Brother Reggie's contribution, unbeknownst to him when he set out on this mission, the piece he offers problematizes the narrative that these scholars have been invested in and entrenched in for decades now. So they weren't happy to see, read, and hear the disclosures coming from Ray Wood through Reggie Wood. But there is no putting the genie back in the bottle. This is a great time of Malcolm X disclosure, and the Reggie Wood disclosure of the Ray Wood letter and confessions are part of this great Malcolm X disclosure. Brother Reggie deserves our support. Again, I encourage